Hare Krishna, a very warm welcome to our class on Srimad Bhagavatam study. This session is dedicated to Shloka memorization. This is the new initiative we are taking up to fulfill the need, demand of the devotees who have shown interest in memorizing the shlokas of Srimad Bhagavatam. Srimad Bhagavatam basically is a Mahakavya, it's a poetry, and we are already involved in the study of Srimad Bhagavatam, uh, verse by verse study, chapter by chapter study. We are doing it already, but we can enrich the depth of our study, the depth of our knowledge of Srimad Bhagavatam, if we top it up with the memorization of various beautiful shlokas that are there in Srimad Bhagavatam. So, in the beginning class, we discussed that the excellent quality of poetry is one of the uh, characteristics of Srimad Bhagavatam, which makes it a very unique Vedic literature. So why not taste the nectar of the poetry of Srimad Bhagavatam? So that is why we are starting this new initiative of shloka memorization. I will quickly recite these prayers. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. नारायणं नमस्कृत्य नरं चैव नरोत्तमं देवीं सरस्वतीं व्यासं ततो जयं मुदीरयेत् नष्टप्रायेषु अभद्रेषु नित्यं भागवत सेवया भगवती उत्तम श्लोके भक्तिर्भवति नैष्टिकी कृष्णाय वासुदेवाय देवकी नन्दनाय च नन्दगोपकुमाराय गोविन्दाय नमो नमः. Okay, now coming directly to the subject matter of the class today, shloka memorization. So recently I have purchased a book. This book is in my hands. The title of this book is The Art of Studying and Teaching Scriptures. It has been written by a very wonderful devotee in our movement, Gaurang Darshan Prabhu, who is the Dean of Bhaktivedanta Vidyapeeth at Govardhan Eco Village near Mumbai, which is one of the ISKCON centers. And in this book, Prabhu has given a number of reasons why we should learn shlokas. So in this class, I'm not going to take up all the reasons at one single go, but in each and every class that we will take in the future, I will take one reason from this book just to uh, motivate you to learn shlokas. So these reasons are very nice. I read them. I think 10-15 reasons he has given. I think 10-12 reasons he has given. So the first reason he has given is that when we are learning shlokas, we are actually dealing with the original compositions uh, of those scholars, of those exalted devotees who have actually written these shlokas. So here you can see the point is divine philosophy and spiritual emotions. So two things. One is the philosophy, and spiritual emotions of the Shastras are conveyed by the authors in Sanskrit shlokas. So the authors who have originally written them, they have conveyed the philosophy as well as the emotions. Now, when you read someone's book, so you should understand, or probably you would have experienced also in your studies, that the author's consciousness actually enters inside the book. You can actually feel the emotions of the people, feel the personality of the person when you read what they have written. So similarly, these shlokas in Sanskrit has been written by very exalted devotees, authors, and through these learning of these shlokas, we can learn the philosophy very well and experience the spiritual emotions. So ultimately, the point is reading such shlokas directly give us the unique experience of their spatial power and purity. Spatial power and purity. So when we are reading these Sanskrit shlokas, actually we are associating with these devotees, like Srila Vyasadeva or Srila Rup Goswami, those who have written these shlokas, we are associating with them, and it has a very purifying and a powerful impact on our own consciousness. So that is one reason, original composition, and they have very special power and purity. So this is one reason. We will take second reason in our next class. And how to learn the shlokas. Gaurang Darshan Prabhu in the book has given a long list of how to learn shlokas also. Gone through those lists, and I have actually picked up only few points which are very important for us to apply when we are learning the shlokas. The very first point is we should hear and pronounce. Hear means we should hear from some person who actually have learned the shloka very nicely. The pronunciation of that person is good. They are mostly they are melodies. So melodies have to be learned by hearing the melody only. You can't read a melody. You can't read a melody in a book as a reading. So you have to hear the melody. So hear the melody, try to memorize the melody and pronounce it. You yourself practice it. So in the end of these slides, I have presented some Sanskrit pronunciation guide, which is here. Here's a Sanskrit pronunciation guide. Those who are not familiar with the Devanagari script, so they can use this Sanskrit pronunciation guide to help them how to pronounce these syllables. Okay, so hear and pronounce, know their meaning, know the meaning very well, try to understand the meaning. And in our other classes where we are studying Srimad Bhagavatam, you have already learned what the shloka means. You have already gone into the details of the understanding of the shloka. So the meaning, more or less, I expect is clear to you. Then identify the meter. So you will find different meters in Srimad Bhagavatam. So we should also try to identify the meter, whether it is Anushtup, whether it is Shardul Vikriditam, whether it is Vasanta Tilak, whether it is Trishtup Chanda, whether it is uh, s- uh, uh, Shalini Chand, like that. So there are multiple meters. So we should be able to recognize the meter, and slowly as we learn them, we will develop a familiarity with the meter. Okay. Without much explanation on how to learn shloka and why to learn shloka, let us get on to our business of memorizing the shloka. Okay. Now, what I would request is, how many people are there now in the class? I see 14 people are there. And I would first of all request, maybe anyone would like to volunteer for reciting together with me.
Yes,
Uh,
Prabhuji.
Okay, so Rakesh ji
Yes.
and Anita ji have also raised her hand. So for today, I think I will pick Rakesh ji and Anita ji as our volunteer. So Rakesh ji for the first verse and Anita ji maybe for the second verse. So Rakesh Prabhu, uh, please recite together with me. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya
Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya.
Janmadyasya Yato Anvayaditaratas
Janmadhyasya yato anvayadi tarascha.
Janmadyasya Yato Anvayad Itaratas
Janmadhyasya yato anvayadi tarascha.
Itara Tash Tash Tash.
Tirascha.
देखिए यहाँ पर श और च दोनों मिलके ये श, ये वाला श और ये च, both
जी.
together are making sh. So but we are differentiating itara tash. So
Tarascha.
hmm. Janmadyasya yato anvayadi taratash
Janmadhyasya yato anvayadi tarascha.
itaratash itaratash
Ditaratascha.
itaratash
Ditaratascha.
tasha नहीं
Tascha.
itaratash tash.
Ditarascha.
The sh sound is half. The sh sound is half. Janmadyasya yato anvayadi taratash
जन्माद्यस्य यतो अन्वयादितरतश्च
chartheshva abhigya swarat
चार्थेष्व अभिज्ञा स्वराट्
Janmadyasya yato anvayadi taratash
जन्माद्यस्य यतो अन्वयादितरतश्च
itaratash
दितरतश
इतरतश,
दितरतश
tasha nahi, tasha, not a. The a sound is not there. This is half sound. Itaratash.
दितरतश
Yes. Chartheshvabhigya swarat.
चार्थेष्वभिज्ञ स्वराट्
Janmadyasya yato अन्वयादितरतश.
जन्माद्यस्य यतो अन्वयादितरतश्
Chartheshvabhigya swarat.
चार्थेष्वभिज्ञ स्वराट्
तेने ब्रह्म हृदयादि कवये
तेने ब्रह्महृदयादिकवये
मुह्यन्ति यत्सूरया
मुह्यन्ति यत्सूरयाः
तेने ब्रह्म हृदयादि कवये
तेने ब्रह्महृदयादिकवये
मुह्यन्ति यत्सूरया
मुह्यन्ति यतसूरयाः
मुह्यन्ति यत् यता नहीं यत् मुह्यन्ति यत्सूरया
मुह्यन्ति यत्सूरयाः
देखिए यहाँ पर प्लीज जस्ट लुक एट हियर in the Devanagari yat the ta is half, the ta
यत्सूर्यः
sound is half, yat suryah. मुह्यन्ति यत् सूरयाः
मुह्यन्ति यत्सूरयाः
तेजो वारिमृदां यथा विनिमयो
तेजो वारी मृदां यथा विनिमयो
यत्रिसर्गो मृषा
यत्र त्रिसर्गोर्मषा
यत्र त्रिसर्गो अमृषा
यत्र त्रिसर्गो अमृषा
यत्रिसर्गो मृषा
यत्र त्रिसर्गो मृषा
यत्र त्रिसर्गो मृषा
यत्र त्रिसर्गो मृषा
धाम्ना स्वेन सदा निरस्तकुहकम्
धाम्ना स्वेन सदा निरस्तकुहकम्
सत्यं परं धीमहि
सत्यं परं धीमहि
धाम्ना स्वेन सदा निरस्तकुहकम्
धाम्ना स्वेन सदा निरस्तकुहकम्
सत्यं परं धीमहि
सत्यं परं धीमहि
very nice. Okay, now what you can see here is this meter is known as Shardul Vikriditam. Shardul Vikriditam. So Shardul Vikriditam has 19 syllables. Now counting 19 syllables is very easy in the Devanagari script. So I will tell you how to count the syllables in Devanagari script. Now in the Devanagari script there are full syllables and half syllables. Like in you see here Janma Dyasya. So the ja syllable is full and the na syllable, the syllable with na sound is half. So when we are counting the syllables, we have to ignore the half syllables, but we have to count the full syllables only. So just count with me 1, 2, 3. We will leave half sa and 4. So how many syllables are there in Janmadyasya? Rakesh ji, can you count?
for ja ma
Hmm, hmm,
dya
hmm.
ya
Yeah, 4. Okay. Now you count for yato anvayad itarata.
yes
From this
Prabhu.
red one, you count how many. Ya is how many?
ya ta
1, 2,
2 va 3
3,
ya
4.
4
Hmm,
da 5
hmm,
ta 6
hmm,
ra 7
hmm.
ta 8
8. So 8 here, and how many were there in Janmadyasya?
4 4
4. So 4 plus 8, how many?
12
12. So total are 19 in this line, but after 12 syllable, there will be a pause.
yes
There will be a
Prabhu.
pause. Okay. Now, how many is this?
1 shra
One cha, one cha,
cha
cha,
tha
one cha,
2
tha, 1, 2,
va 3
hmm,
bha 4
4,
gya 5
5,
va 6
6,
ra 7
ra 7. Now ta is having a halant. This is a
yes
half
Prabhu.
sound. This is a
yes
half sound.
Prabhu.
If there was swara ta, ta, then ta will be a full sound, but only
Yes.
t is there, so this is a half sound. So how many in green total?
7,
7. So 7 plus 12, they are 19.
19.
And there will be a pause after 12th sound, after the 12th syllable. Hmm.
Right, Prabhu.
Now let me recite line by line. I will not repeat a line, so repeat after me. जन्माद्यस्य यतोऽन्वयादितरतश् चार्थेष्वभिज्ञा स्वराट्. बोलिए.
जन्माद्यस्य यतो अन्वयादितरस् अर्थेष्वभिज्ञस्वराट्
तेने ब्रह्म हृदयादि कवये
तेने ब्रह्म हृदयादिकवये
मुह्यन्ति यत्सूरया
मुह्यन्ति यत्सूरयाः
तेजो वारिमृदां यथा विनिमयो
तेजो वारिमृदां यथा विनिमयो
यत्रिसर्गो मृषा.
यत्र त्रिसर्गो अमृषा
हाँ, या यत्र त्रिसर्गो अमृषा. आपने सिलेबल्स जो हैं वो जोड़ दिए इसके अंदर. अमृषा, इफ यू स्पीक देन अ विल बी वन मोर सिलेबल एंड इट विल नॉट फिट इनटू द मीटर. यत्रिसर्गो मृषा, त्रिसर्गो मृषा, त्रिसर्गो मृषा. आई एम नॉट स्पीकिंग अ. त्रिसर्गो मृषा. देयर इज अ स्मॉल, this is a very quickly you have to transit from go to amrisha. Yatrisargo mrisha.
यत्र त्रिसर्गो मृषा
Yatra, yatra tisargo mrisha.
यत्र त्रिसर्गो मृषा
Dhamna svena sada nirastakuhakam.
धाम्ना स्वेन सदा निरस्तकुहकम्
Satyam param dhimahi.
सत्यं परं धीमहि
Very good. अभी आप एक बार पूरा का पूरा श्लोक just recite it all by yourself.
जन्माद्यस्य यतो अन्वयादितरश अर्थेष्वभिज्ञस्वराट् तेने ब्रह्महृदाय आदिकवये मुह्यन्ति यत्सूरयाः तेजो वारिमृदां यथा विनिमयो यत्र त्रिसर्गो मृषा धाम्ना स्वेन सदा निरस्तकुहकम् सत्यं परं धीमहि.
Very nice, very nice. So this is the way this shloka has to be recited. Only one place you need to make a little improvement. Itaratash. देखिए यहाँ पढ़ी है वयादि तरतश चार्थेश्व अभिज्ञा स्वराट. So this is half sh. sh से शलजम होता है ना हिंदी में sh.
Yes.
So this is full sh and this is only half sh. So half sh and then ch. So this is like this, sh and cha. And in Hindi when you write it, it becomes like this, half sh and cha. अन्वयादितरतश्चार्थेष्वभिज्ञः स्वराट, like that. Okay.
Okay.
So I think today we are already 4 minutes above our scheduled time. So we will take the second verse in the next class. Okay.
Okay, Prabhu.
Okay. So
Thank you, Prabhuji.
yeah,
Very
was
nice.
that useful?
Yes, yes, I like it.
Okay.
Yes.
So we will pick the next. Yes, Mataji.
Can I have ask a doubt? ये जो द है ये आधा द और य नहीं होता है क्या? ये पूरा एक फुल सिलेबल है संस्कृत में.
This is no, this is half the and full ya.
Okay. तो
Half
हमने
the,
द
you
नहीं
see.
काउंट करा है,
So
इसमें
this
य
is
काउंट.
we have actually done the sandhi of these three.
Yeah.
Yeah. So we have
Okay.
not counted the, we have only counted ya.
All right.
So when
Yeah.
you see when there are two combined syllables like there, it is only counted as one.
Okay.
Like for
Okay.
example, gya hai.
हाँ.
So gya also is a compound syllable which is only counted as one.
Right. G and y. Right.
Right. So like
Yes.
this. Okay. So good. Thank you very much. So today we will pause here, and next class we will continue with our learning of the second one with Anita Mataji. So Anita Mataji, kindly remind me in the next class. Now what I will do is I will pause the recording for this class, and then we will start the recording for the next class in a separate video. So let me stop recording.